Outback Opal Hunters discovered a bizarre green crystal opal worth $8,000. In the vast outback, a group of brave opal hunters set out on a dangerous trip deep into the earth. Little did they realize that all their hard work would be rewarded with an incredible discovery: a mysterious, stunning green crystal opal. They were left speechless by its enigmatic beauty and stunning worth, and you won't believe the incredible circumstances surrounding its discovery. Get ready to dive into the intriguing world of Outback Opal Hunters and see the incredible story of this strange opal. While clearing access for blower pipes in an opal mine, the Bushmen discovered a precious treasure: opal. It was a stroke of luck that they happened upon the opal while excavating. The crew was ecstatic by the unexpected discovery. Recognizing the opal's potential value, the Bushmen created a strategy to clean it up and precisely evaluate its value. They chose to clear rough opals with a tumbler, equipment typically employed in the opal mining business. By placing the opal in the tumbler with water, the hard clay and impurities would be removed, exposing the opal's real hues and qualities. Tumbling the opal would not only improve its look, but would also help the Bushmen to determine its quality and worth. The rotating and rough action of the tumbler would help remove any surface stains or defects, providing them with greater knowledge of the opal's prospective market price. Cleaning the opal in the tumbler was an important part of the evaluation procedure. It would allow the Bushmen to make educated judgments about selling the opal, such as whether to maintain it as a precious specimen or to prepare it for the market. They might judge its popularity and set a reasonable asking price by carefully scrutinizing its colors, patterns, and general condition. The Bushmen were fascinated by the opal's change as it went through the tumbling process. They hoped that the cleaning would reveal the opal's full beauty and establish its value as a gemstone. Their strategy to clean up the opal in the tumbler revealed their determination to maximize the value of their unintentional find and make educated judgments about its destiny. The Bushman aims to discover the opal's actual potential by putting it into the tumbler's cleaning procedure. Based on their preliminary findings, they expect the opal will show brilliant hues and flashes, particularly green and purple. However, they recognize that because of the opal's unique properties, cutting and shaping it may be difficult. The Bushmen's emphasis on both the operational component of their mining effort, with the development of the blower hole, and the valuing of the opal exemplifies their pragmatic approach to the company. They understand the value of precisely recognizing and pricing precious opals, as well as the relevance of improving their mining methods. This blend of efficient operations and educated decision-making is critical to their success in the opal mining sector. When the delivery of their new blower was delayed, the Bushmen's activities at the opal mine suffered a serious setback. The blower's arrival was critical to their task, therefore the delay halted their activities. They were unable to efficiently transfer earth and fill in a collapsed shaft at Rod's camp without the blower. The Bushmen were likely frustrated and concerned by the delay, since they were anxiously expecting the arrival of the new blower to speed up their job. It was a critical piece of equipment that would allow them to retrieve the 20 tons of waste earth required to fill up the collapsed shaft. The blower's absence slowed their progress, preventing them from carrying on with their scheduled activities until it came. The Bushmen had no option but to wait for the blower to arrive during this time of stalemate. They may have used this time to plan for its ultimate usage or to consider alternative ways to continue working without it. The delay had repercussions for their productivity and overall development in the opal mines. Thus, it was a moment of expectation and uncertainty. Fortunately, the replacement blower came after what seemed like a lifetime. Its arrival provided the Bushmen with newfound hope and energy. With the blower in hand, they could restart operations and carry on with their plans. While the blower's delayed arrival generated annoyance and briefly slowed their work, the Bushmen remained unfazed. They overcame the stumbling block and resumed their journey, anxious to make up for lost time. The existence of the blower promised a major increase in efficiency, allowing them to swiftly transfer soil and fill up the collapsed shaft, assuring safety and progress in their activities. The Bushmen were amazed at the huge volume of dirt they were able to retrieve when the blower roared to life. There appeared to be more dirt higher up in the mine than they had anticipated. Nonetheless, they persisted, piling dirt into trucks and carrying on with the difficult process of filling the collapsed hole. The bushmen could finally breathe a sigh of relief as the final load of the earth was placed into the collapsed shaft. The task was completed, and they could now turn their attention to other areas of their mining business. It was a huge accomplishment, and they were proud of their tenacity and hard work. The bushmen' spirits were elevated as they thought about the hurdles they had faced and the accomplishments that they had achieved. They were aware that the road ahead would not always be easy, but they remained positive and eagerly anticipated the next chapter in their opal hunting expedition. The blower had given their quest new vitality, and they were anxious to discover what treasures lie under the surface of the Outback. The Bushmen's mining efforts were hampered when a problem with the fuel line of their blower arose. The blower, which was critical to their operations, had failed owing to an air bubble in the fuel line. Frustration and despair permeated the air when they discovered their new equipment was broken just minutes after it arrived. They didn't, however, let this loss deter them for very long. Determined to conquer the obstacle, the Bushmen analyzed the issue quickly and collaborated to find a solution. They adjusted the fittings and cleared the air bubble that was causing the obstruction. Although it originally irritated them, they quickly understood that it was just a little inconvenience. They regained their calm and continued on, well aware that the difficulties were an unavoidable part of their mining activities. Meanwhile, while they dealt with the blower issue, their tumbler worked hard to wash away the hard clay from the opal that they had unearthed. The tumbler finished its job as the Bushmen filled in the collapsed shaft with soil. As they viewed the clean opal, they were filled with excitement and expectation. The light bulb went out when they saw the opal for the first time after it had been cleansed. Their hard work was rewarded with the discovery of a stunning green and purple crystal opal. It glistened and gleamed in the light, highlighting its beauty. The opal weighed 300 grams and was thus a significant find. With their fixed gaze on the gleaming opal, they recognized its potential value. Its alluring colors and crystal-like beauty hinted at its opal market value. The Bushmen realized they had uncovered something exceptional and valued it at $8,000. As they realized the significance of their discovery, they couldn't help but have a feeling of success and happiness. Finally, the Bushmen's perseverance and ability to face hurdles enabled them to repair the blower's fuel line issue and disclose the stunning crystal opal via the efforts of their tumbler. The Bushmen had to divide the revenues from their successful opal mining endeavor with their business partners. When the distribution was finished, the Bushmen had a total of $4,000. While the sum was a little let down in comparison to their early expectations, it didn't dampen their enthusiasm or their unyielding commitment. The Bushmen were well aware that mining for opals was a risky business with volatile earnings. They were fully aware that not every discovery would result in significant financial rewards. Instead of concentrating on the minor setback, they opted to remain hopeful. Thank you for coming on this intriguing excursion into the world of Outback Opal Hunters with us. If you're as interested in opals as we are, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode.